Hi. Hi there. Hello there. It's me, the local virtual baker. Hi. Hi there, Rui, Dot. I'm just gonna call you Dot. Hi, Dot. Hi. Hello. Hi. I hope you're doing well. I gotta test something real quick. Sweet. Okay. Hi, lads. It's a little later than usual, but I am starving and sore. So, I am going to just make myself food for tonight. I don't know, I just want to make food. I have the ingredients to make said food, and I just thought it'd be kind of nice to just, have a nice late night, just you and me, and this pot of fun we're gonna have. So yes, today we are making Chanko Chanko Habana? No, Chanko Nabe. It's essentially like a soup, but it's like a to white explain this. Essentially, I am making an Italian wedding soup, but with a lot more meat and a lot less veg, so it's better than Italian wedding. That was the best way I can white explain that. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that today, but I also have, along with the background music, I also have Kasane Teto, because, yes, I love Kasane Teto, yes! But I also just have, like, I'm not sure if you can even hear it. I kind of just have music in the background nowadays, for myself. So I can be occupied and preoccupied and listen to stuff. So yes. If you can hear it, let me know, because I will try to minimize the sound so you can just listen and focus on the BGM. But yeah, I would love to stream the music, but unfortunately, I would probably get written up, and I would probably go to jail, and then I would be crucified and killed because copyrights and all that. But you can at least see what I'm listening to, so then you can judge my opinions on that. And I'm just gonna listen to it one more time and just let the playlist rock. So yes, that is it. Today I'm gonna be jamming to my own jams. You're gonna be listening to your own jams, and we're just going to be a cozy stream today. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's the deal. I hope you're ready. I actually have to move myself to the kitchen at this point. I'm just turning it up. Okay. Everything is now fine and dandy, back in the way the world should be, I suppose. So, yes. Hi everyone. So, I will also just quickly mention something about this Chanko Nabe, because it's not, I guess, okay, the simplest way to say it, it's not traditional, because I don't have, like, all the ingredients, and I also did have one of those ingredients, but unfortunately it was way past its due date, and I did not feel like poisoning myself. And then I had some other stuff I was gonna use, but unfortunately the thing I wanted to use, got spoiled, and it wasn't my fault, so that was an unfortunate thing. And I had to substitute another thing because I don't have that thing. So I'm making a really janky version of Chanko Nabe, but the idea is still there. You can probably it will probably still be identifiable as that, as such. So yes. So first things first, let's work on the broth. Okay, what the fuck was the previous title about? So the previous title was, I wanted to just make food, but I didn't know what to do, so I'm not leaving the kitchen until I make something. But you see here, that stream was supposed to be yesterday, so that yesterday stream is now today's stream, because yesterday we did something different. Anywho, does not matter. Today we are making Chanko Nabe, which is a soup for sumo wrestlers, essentially. Of all the foods that I usually make, this is actually a food I actually kind of know, like, some history and whatnot. Well, not history, but, like, why it exists. Because, to my knowledge, Chanko Nabe is it's consumed by mostly sumo wrestlers, and it's because it has a lot of protein, so there's merit with that, I suppose. But yeah, sumo wrestlers need to eat a lot of protein, and I'm going to be moderately lazy today because I don't have some of the ingredients, so I have to use granulated versions. But still, essentially I'm just making a chicken meatball of sorts. I don't know if I want to put bread. Should I put breadcrumb into it? Nah, I'm too lazy. I don't want to put breadcrumb into it. Let's see. You know what? I do want a little green in it. Let me, pull this. Sounded like an odd sex thing to me, to me. There, that wasn't helping your case. I mean, I don't understand how. Okay, maybe it's because I don't remember. I gotta move stuff around because there's bottles and all this whatnot. Maybe I just also don't remember what is it? The name of the stream, the previous stream, because I have honestly completely forgotten about it. But I don't think it was that bad. Once more, I don't remember the stream, so who's to say, honestly. Anyways, I'm actually gonna be doing a lot of. Let's first, first things first. I got some nice sake. As with any good night, you want to start off with a little sake. What are you, crazy? You think I'm gonna actually drink that? Okay. Either way. The broth. I believe it's pretty much just like chicken broth or some sort of dashi. I don't really have a dashi on hand, so instead I'm just gonna throw stuff in there that was described in said thing. I need an apron so I don't accidentally just... So I just put like a nice little a nice little glug of sake. I don't actually really know the purpose of sake in like cooking, because I don't really know what its flavor profile is. Actually, the funny thing, I think there's supposed to be a little sake in the meatballs as well, which is funny. Why sake? I haven't really done research on it, but I know sake does have a purpose. Oh, wrong thing. And mirin. Sake, mirin. Oh, thank you for the follow. I wasn't paying attention to who followed. I deeply apologize. I'm just looking at a different screen, so my apologies. Mirin, white miso. Okay, chicken broth. Alright, well I don't have any of that stuff other than chicken broth. So instead, I'm going to make a compromise, okay? An unfortunate compromise. Ugh. And I'm just gonna throw in some bonito flakes for the umami flavor. So yes, I'm gonna do that instead. I'm surprised I was able to reach that. Actually, you know what? I'm not surprised I was able to reach that, because I'm gonna keep mentioning this now, lads. I need to make sure that you lads know that I am no longer short. I am now a nice, healthy, and average 5'5". I was previously 2 inches shorter, but now I'm 2 inches taller. What do you gotta say about that now, huh? Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna start getting that hot. Oh, yes, of course, because I don't really... okay, I don't know, I like MSG. Do you like MSG? MSG's great. So I'm just putting a little bit of MSG everywhere now. I think there was actually a little soy. There's supposed to be a little soy in the meatballs, which is nice. There we go. There's gonna be kind of really wet meatballs now that I think about it. Okay, that's pretty much all the things. Chicken, ginger, soy, mirin, egg. The broth is gonna get hot, so yeah, alright. Sounds like a glog should be playing, sounds like a gong should be playing in the background? I don't know what that's, I don't know what you mean by this. A gong? Why a gong? Ooh. Yeah, these are a little wet. I feel like this will disintegrate and it has really no body here. Alright. It needs breadcrumb. I have decreed it needs breadcrumb because it is too wet. Do I even have breadcrumb? Which is a funny thing, I shall ask. Kinda not. I have this. I have some breadcrumb, but it's not that much. It's probably like a fourth of a cup's worth. I hope that's gonna be enough. Teto's great because in like 2 days, YouTube will recommend some new Teto song by a producer I've never seen before, and it's a stupid good song, right? Hold on, wait, I gotta grab more gloves. I 100% agree with that. My glove broke. Fine, it's alright. You know what? I only need one glove because I don't feel like. It's not that I don't feel like washing my hands because I've already washed my hands, but I don't need to. I don't want to wash my hands if it's not necessary, and this is that point of where it's not necessary. But because sake, so a gong should play because we have sake. That's a weird one. Alright. Well, I'll just throw these meatballs in. It's not gonna really get much more solid than this. That's fine. They're not supposed to be like an extremely cohesive meatball. And also chicken is just unfortunately a very wet kind of meat when you ground it up like into this mince. No, this happened to me literally today. Anyways, Borderline Girl was pretty good. I was just listening to, I think, Brain Rot? Okay, I know there's like 2 Brain Rot songs. There's 2 Teto songs with Brain Rot. But this one's called Brain Rot, and it's like Teto, she's like dancing with like liminal spaces and whatnot. But it's like really good. It's just like really nice song, a really nice song to just kind of vibe to and listen to, as you're like drawing or just calmly playing a game or something like that. Ooh, it's really good. It was just playing a few moments ago, so you can probably check it out via that. But yeah. Yeah, it's nice that I'm kind of just throwing these meatballs right. Well, hey, I'm not sure if my mic picked that up, but I accidentally just hit my glass and it made a loud gong sound. So there you go. There's your gong. But anyways, yeah, it's actually kind of nice to just make like really haphazard meatballs like this. I think it's kind of funny. And it just feels very, I don't know what the word is, rustic? I don't know, it feels a lot more homely. It feels like something that like a mom would make, you know? And also, I'm not sure if anyone is worried, like, oh my god, Salty, why are you just putting raw chicken into the pot of stock, of soup base? Not soup base, I made the stock. Why am I doing that? Well, the plan is I'm actually going to essentially, like, stew, heavy quotations on that, stew the meatballs in the stock to both add flavor and also make the chicken meatballs themselves more flavorful and softer. So it's actually fine when you cook chicken or cook food like this, because it is going to cook the chicken all the way through, and especially I'm not gonna take sips and tastes into the stock, you know, and I'm gonna let it do its thing first. That being said, there are some other things I have to add into it right now, as it is starting to stew together. One of those things is actually some chicken. Now, I did say chicken thigh, but I unfortunately have no thigh. Or at least, I don't have any thigh as of now. I do, however, have a really big chicken breast here. And I am just gonna kind of throw it in, but I'm going to dice it up a bit before I do said thing. I just want to take the wing off. Maybe that will be a little treat later. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't really mention this, but lads, we are gonna play Uma Musume as this simmers because, well, the reason why I found out about this soup was I recently got Hishi Akebono. Yeah, I got her, and I don't know. I kind of was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna really like this one. I've heard that they're good in meta, but like I try to not really focus on meta when it comes to that game because I do like to just relax and play the game, watch the funny horse girls do their thing. So I actually just did a career mode with her, and like, oh my god, I get her. I know what she's talking about. I get her. She's so great. I love it. And I guess her one of her main things is like, aside from being tall, is also making Chanko. So I made Chanko once beforehand, just because, hell, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not. But I looked into it, did a bit of research, and then kind of realized that this is kind of the perfect thing for me to eat. Because recently I have been trying really hard. Salty has been trying really hard, okay? To get beef, to get strong. And, you know, for you to get strong, you need to eat a lot of protein. And for those lot that don't know, what is it? Sumo wrestlers. I know the stereotype is that they're big and fat and this and that, but they're actually not just, you know, fat. It's a lot of muscle. That, and on top of it, that funny thing about like, oh, fat people aren't strong or whatnot like that, or I guess fat people are kind of, what is it? What's the word here? Out of shape and whatnot. Sumo wrestlers, they tend to be a little bit more bigger, yeah, but they have a lot of like body strength and this and that. Because it's not fat, it's also a lot of muscle there too. They're strong. I mean, they're strong and all that, you know? I might have to get more stock because this is actually... I'm gonna throw more stuff in this Chanko. So this is... I'm gonna need more. Okay, I could get more stock. If I remember right, isn't her gimmick is that she's a giant among Umas, or was it the foodie one? No, I mean, the thing is that she is that too. She's not only a big foodie, she's not only just really tall, which is funny, big Uma, gargantuan Uma, but she's also, she also does cooking and whatnot. She actually streams. she does a, like, I think halfway through the career, she does a cooking stream with the trainer, and it's very cute, and it's like, oh, it makes me happy, and I just get her. it's so good. All right, so I'm gonna do something silly here. Not exactly Bono. I don't know. I don't remember what she says. Okay, there we go. So I just decided I'm too lazy to not measure. I don't know what the word is here. I got a whole bunch of, ooh, look at that. The broth got kind of clear now. Look at that. Oh well, we're gonna let that do its thing. It also says to put a lot of pork belly into it. So you know what? We're just gonna throw a shit ton of pork belly. Yeah, Moss, what? Lots, many, lots of things, lots of, meat and protein. But, yeah, the main reason why I am actually making a whole lot of, like, this is because I have been working out a lot more harshly recently. I think that's part of the reason, because if you lot aren't in the loop, I was gonna stream earlier this week, but I wasn't able to because I had a extreme mitigation of my energy. I'm also just throwing my other stock in here. There's no point in not using it, you know. This is gonna be a lot of Chanko. Well, first I'm gonna mention, hey, I'm Korean, and I'm just very much more gravitated towards wet things like this. So, well, I kind of wanna, I don't mind making a brothy, soupy soap like this. So, I'm just kind of letting that do its thing. And I also have, they're not shiitakes, they are chanterelles, because it's the only mushrooms I have, so I'm using these instead. Kingpin is an example of a sumo. Fun fact, if you look at the guy, only 9 pounds of fat and the rest is pure muscle. I don't really know much about Marvel and whatnot, but that's neat. Kingpin is like a Spider-Man villain, right? I just know it's Kingpin this, Kingpin that, and the Mets, baby. Alright, I just had to wash off these mushrooms because the thing about dried mushrooms, if you don't wash them or are careful about them, they can get really sandy. And when they get really sandy, it just adds like a disturbing coarseness to like whatever you use mushrooms for. So, but chanterelles are nice. They're gonna add like a bit of fruitiness, I believe. Not exactly like fruit, like an apple fruit, but like it's hard to explain if you don't know what I mean by that. Kingpin is an example of a sumo, but yeah, you're right. You're definitely right on that front, 100%. I think I'm also gonna make sure I gently simmer this stock because there's a thing about ground mince, well, no, okay, not British, sorry, ground meat, and using it for like broth and whatnot. I believe that broth kind of takes in the impurities of like soups and stocks and broth and whatnot, and it creates like a raft on top. And essentially, it kind of like absorbs all of the, not grit, but like all this kind of stuff that's floating to the top here, and makes a raft and makes it so that the stock becomes more clear and has better purity. It's a completely visual thing. It doesn't really do much to flavor me things, but it makes it look nicer. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure I slowly simmer that so I don't have that going crazy or anything. It varies more on more of a Daredevil enemy, but it's cross paths with Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't really know much about the Marvels and all that. But out of all the Marvels I do know, I think it is pretty much Kingpin. I'm not Kingpin, Spider-Man. But I feel like it's kind of a common thing with most people, no? Also, look at these scallions. I'm very happy about these scallions, right? And I say that because I harvested tonight. I'm gonna be using this for my soup. I washed them. I'm gonna be using it for my soup. I'm not gonna add it now because it's gonna wilt and be a lot more sad if I use it now. So it's like adding parsley, you know. You know how like in like a lot of like fancy cooking or like a lot of home cooking, if you add parsley to anything, it makes it more fancy. So I guess this is a bad analogy, but like in the sense for like Asians and whatnot and Asian food, you could do the same thing with scallions and whatnot. The difference being that scallions actually have nice, better flavor than parsley. So yeah, there's that. So I'm gonna add this to like when I get my bowl and it's all ready and done. So I'm gonna have that for that purpose. So I'm gonna get a little container, throw my scallion in there. You know, actually, okay, random thing to talk about, but since you brought up like um, what is it? Since we're talking about Marvel and whatnot, surely, surely they're gonna bring in like Kingpin into Marvel Rivals, right? But what the hell would like Kingpin do in like Marvel Rivals? Because I don't really know what Kingpin does, other than that he's big and strong. Kingpin doesn't really have any like special abilities or like powers or whatnot. Isn't he just kind of like he's more of the the battle of wits and whatnot? No, I don't know. Hello, good sir. Hello there, Void. Welcome in. I'm making Chanko. Right. So the thing about tofu, or at least adding tofu to this recipe, I found that if I add it in, like, let's say right now, it actually gets, like, discolored and gets dark color. It kind of gets discolored, makes it look, like, dirty and brown. So to try to make sure I preserve its, like, nice, white, pure color, I'm going to add it at the end along with my scallions. So, in a way, it's gonna act more as a garnish. But yeah, just a little bit more protein into this already really high protein like stew of sorts. Yeah, I got that. What is tofu? Tofu is soybeans mashed up and then kind of solidified with some sort of mix. I don't know exactly, but it's essentially soybeans minced together, squeezed, and pressed into a shape of this sort of thing. Thanks. And I also just kind of feel bad about tofu because I feel like it gets a bad rep because people always think like, oh, it's a meat substitute. It's supposed to replace meat. Ugh, oh, it's so bad. In that sense, I would agree, yes. But I think people don't understand what tofu actually is. I don't know. Tofu is actually a very lovely thing to eat, but you're not supposed to cook it like meat. It's not really supposed to be a substitute. It's kind of its own thing, and like, you have to kind of understand what it's used for, and I guess the culture too, of like using it and whatnot. Because, it makes more sense if you use it for the right application, is what I'm essentially trying to say. There's a few explanations. There's a few like not explanations, examples. Using it in like well, in this application, I think it works really nicely. Using it in the application of what is it? Kimchi soup. If you ever had the chance to try to make kimchi soup, I think it's very, very nice. I think it's very delicious. And honestly, my favorite thing about kimchi soup is honestly not the kimchi. Sponge, like a meaty sponge. It's so good. So I think tofu has very, very good utility. I think people just don't know how to use it correctly. So there's that. And wow, look at this. The meatballs, they're actually a lot more solid now. They're buoyant, and yeah, this is a lot of boiled meat essentially, but the longer that it's gonna simmer here, the better it's gonna get, yada yada. I'm not sure if there's anything else that I should need to add to this though. Meatballs, chicken, fish, shrimp, tofu, pork belly, cabbage, carrot, green onions, scallions. Well, you know what? I do have carrots. But, in said thing, it looks like it's a, it looks like that they're using it as like garnish, as like carrot stars, which is cute. But I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm just gonna do like some matchsticks. This is a really old carrot. It's a little bouncy. A little soft. Once more, this is gonna be garnished as well, so. If we're going by the comics, which it does, they'll probably dip into Kingpin being the Batman of Marvel. Very weird, but alright then, I guess. So he's gonna have, like, devices and whatnot to, like, throw. Like, I don't know, pins to throw at people? Or hitting people with pins? Like bowling pins? Honestly, that'd be kind of funny. You know, we have so much protein here, you know, you gotta have a little bit of veg. You know, you have to have something else to balance out everything else, you know? So just having some nice carrot planks, that's good for something, right? Yeah, I was gonna do matchsticks, but I think it'll be nicer in the bowl when they're out like this. And add nice color and a nice little fan. So I'll leave it like this. I prefer meat. I don't like vegetables, but I have plenty of vegetarian pizza, which was surprisingly good. I mean, you know, the funny thing about pizza, a plain pizza is inherently vegetarian. So, like, let's say you want to go on a vegetarian diet, yeah? You could just theoretically eat pizza for the rest of your life. Nothing's stopping you from that. Not vegan, which is different, but it is vegetarian. Okay. Looks like this is now doing its thing. So, I'm just gonna let these guys simmer here until we're ready. I am gonna throw jalapenos in there because, well, I have some jalapenos I need to get rid of, for one thing. And another thing is I kind of want to throw something spicy in there. So, that was the only thing I really have that's, like, spicy and, like, oh, that would be kind of nice, I guess. Oh yeah, once I'm done all these semantics, I want to show you the bread I've been making. For some reason. I've been on a bread baking streak recently, and I can't stop. I've been making a whole lot of sourdough. I think I've gone out and done it in the worst way possible, because now I think I have too much bread that I can actually feasibly eat. So I can show you that right now, since I pretty much got all the mise en place. That's fancy French cook talk for saying everything is in place, everything is already cut and ready to go. So I'm gonna move some of this stuff to the side. And now I'm gonna show you my copious and unhealthy amount of bread I have. So I got this one. Got this one. I got this one. I got this one. And I also got this one. But I also got I got this one as well, and I also got this one, which I have now finally gotten halfway through. So as you can see, here, let me see if I can show you a bit better here. As you can see, I've been making a lot of sourdough, and I I have a problem. I can't eat it all. So, oh no? Because I think this is like 6 loaves of sourdough, essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7 then? Yeah, so I have essentially 7 things of sourdough, 6.5 if you really want to be pedantic. But look at these sourdoughs, they're very pretty. I think I've been doing a good job with them. I've been trying to get down consistency, because usually the most troubling thing when you make recipes and all that whatnot is making sure the recipes are consistent. Considering how these all look relatively the same and they all have great quality, I would like to think that the recipe I have made is in fact consistent. So, I actually need to take a picture of them because I haven't been able to take a picture of them all. But yeah, I have a lot of sourdough and I need to get rid of it all. So. But despite me saying that, I'm gonna make another loaf of sourdough because, for instance, this sourdough, I'm probably gonna make it into breadcrumb or make it into like a weird bread pudding because it's flat. You see, it kind of looks like a shoe. But this one is nice and risen. It has more oven spring. It's almost like twice as big. But that's like the flattest one. If I get this one's like 3 times taller, you know? So this one's kind of like a foot. And it's not bad. It's actually buckwheat. It's a buckwheat sesame gochugaru sourdough. So I want to try and get this to be a bit better, maybe. I gotta work on this. It's a recipe, I want to work it and make it better, so. But yes, TLDR. I have a lot of sourdough, and I need to get rid of it. Try to do some cheese bread. I have done cheese bread. I have made a jalapeno cheddar bread. Turned out really nicely. Used it at my job, and it turned out very good. So, there's that. Ooh. Also, just look at my sourdough, because look at these bubbles. Those bubbles show good signs of fermentation, but also, if you look at the cracklings here, it just shows you that this thing is nice and crusty. Nice and hollow sounding, and it just smells good. It's crunchy, it's crusty, it's great. But also, I've been delving into more artistic looking breads. I tried doing like little branches here, and I think they turned out really nicely. I also did my normal ear, and the ear is beautiful. It turned out really nicely. A whole bunch of bubbles, so a good fermentation, lots of bubbles, good color. The bottom isn't really dark at all. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful loaf of sourdough. So yeah, I've been making a unhealthy amount of sourdough, and yeah, good bread. Good bread. Salty will become the king of the crows. I would love to actually just feed some crows. That'd be cool. Well, I gotta take a picture of all these breads now because I don't know. It's a marvel for me. It's like why do I have so much bread? Why not is a better question, really. I do want to take individual pictures because some of these are really beautiful, and I'm very happy about this one, for instance. Get a separate photo shoot. Also, I just gotta say, I think I'm a bit too autistic with baking because I can tell by just touch which sourdoughs I made today, even though that some of them look very alike. I can very much easily tell which breads I've made today and which ones I have made yesterday. I baked 3 sourdough loaves today, but like I very much can tell which is which, and I just find that really funny. I make too much bread. Help me. Alright.
But I don't think I would change it for the world. Well, not don't think. I know I wouldn't change it for the world. I love baking. I love making bread. And I also love eating bread. And I also, funny enough, need to eat more bread because, what is it? Because, you know, remember me talking about low blood sugar? I need to have more sugar. But carbs, carbohydrates, turn into sugars. Oh, Juwoon. Hey, Juwoon. Hi. I need to ask you a question, cause you're like, you're like medical smart. Okay. Hi, Juwoon. I gotta ask you a funny question, okay? If a glucose, I'm gonna ask you about like glucose level and like blood levels, because I had my blood taken and a lot of people were my parents were telling me like, oh my god, how are you not dead? How are you still walking around and working? But how bad is like a 44 milliliter? Like 40. I gotta go get the papers. Here, I'll show you some of my legal documentation of my glucose. Oh wait, it's 66, not 44. So this is. Wait, I gotta make sure I don't accidentally show something special here. Okay, so this was like stuff I did, I guess. But the notable thing here is that the glucose level was at 66. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. My glucose was at 66. Normal blood glucose for non-fasting people is like 140 milligrams. So, for what that's worth, I don't know. 66 is fine for a healthy boy. Okay, so it's not that bad. Nah, it is on the low side though. So, okay, I will admit, like, I was on the verge of passing out. Like, I felt like I wanted to really go take a big old nap, but I did not do such thing because I had to work. And I don't know, passing out at work seems really embarrassing, and I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know if I want to pass out at work. I know if I did that, my coworkers would not let me live that down, and that sounds like a horrendously horrible thing that I think I would rather die than experience, you know? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go give someone a sourdough because, I need to get rid of these, you know? I have too much sourdough, so I'm just gonna... There is someone I know. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find someone to give this sourdough to. I will be right back. Be on your best behavior. I will be like 5 minutes, okay? Be on your best behavior. Don't do anything bad. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. That was my one social interaction for the day. I no longer need to do anything else now. Okay, what are you guys talking about? Food war cry. Juwoon, it's your channel now? Quick talk about shrooms. You know what? Actually, Juwoon, how are your chicken in the woods? How are they doing? I used chanterelles for this chanko today. You're supposed to use shiitakes and whatnot, but I didn't have any other mushrooms. And the only mushrooms I had were like dried chanterelles. So I thought like, hell, you know what? I might as well use something. So I have some chanterelles floating around in here. So yeah, it's a little silly, I guess. But now I have 3 more loaves of sourdough I need to get rid of. Your shiitakes are growing. Ooh, very nice. Don't you have Hen of the Woods as well? Man, I wish I was able to just like put this through the screen here, cause like, hey, if you could I trade you some of my sourdough or some of your mushrooms? I want to see what it's like to eat a fresh mushroom, you know? I hear there's a whole lot of hype behind it. Alright, well. I'm also very happy to but to inform you all about the other sourdoughs I got rid of. I found the sourdough homes. I got a home for 2 loaves of sourdough. That was a good day. Well, good night so far. And I also knocked on someone's door. I think they were asleep. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot it was 9 p.m. my time. So, I kind of feel bad, but it's 9. And it wasn't an old person, so like they would have probably still been awake, maybe. I've been waiting to grow Hen of the Woods too. So what's on the shroom list so far? What you been growing? What's the shrooms? What's the mushrooms are cooking? What's cooking up? Yeah, look at this. Look at the broth now. The broth, the stock has gotten a lot more clear. It has a lot more clarity. You can actually see through it a lot more. There is still a bit of debris, but I think all the debris kind of settled to the bottom. So that's nice. So now we just are left with this nice, clear, glossy, oily looking broth here. That's going to be very magnificently delicious for this stew. It is weird still to call this a stew because, you know, usually, I guess in the American mindset, when you think of stews, they're going to be a little thicker, a little bit more hearty and all that whatnot. But, well, this is already pretty hearty. This has, well, a lot of protein. So yes. Never too late for free bread, I guess. I don't know. For some people, I imagine. Like, I guess it is Sunday too. Some people have work, I guess. I don't have work. I have my day off tomorrow, so it's weird. Yeah. To have a day off on a Sunday, it feels not Sunday, Monday. It feels criminal and it feels weird because everyone goes to work Monday. But my Monday is not Monday. My Monday is actually Tuesday. So my start of the week is technically Sunday, if you want to get pedantic, but I work the weekends, so I don't really see it as like my Monday, Sunday, or whatever. I see Tuesday as my Monday because I have a day off, and unfortunately I only have like single days off. So regardless of what the outcome is, today is kind of like today is kind of more my Saturday, if I really want to think about it. And then by the time tomorrow pokes its head around, it will be Sunday for me. In that sense, in like my circadian cycle and all that silly whatnot. So yes. Proper time to harvest logs from mushroom is in the fall. Don't you, yeah, I guess you would need like rotten wood, right? Well, not rotten, but like rotting, or like soft, wet wood. I don't know. I don't really know much about mushroom cooking, so mushroom cooking, mushroom growing. So I can't really tell you. Oh, I'm also growing some stuff. Like for one, once more to mention, these scallions are brought to you by my garden. I'm growing some scallion. I'm trying to grow some tomatoes, bell peppers, jalapenos, cucumbers. I'm doing some baby bib lettuce, arugula. I'm growing some flowers, and they're actually coming up. Parsley, cilantro. So I'm growing a lot of herbs. I actually even have some rosemary growing. I also have some thyme. A lot of things are coming up, so it's taking a while, but they are coming up still, so that's nice. Are you referring to shrooms for cooking or smoking? We're talking about cooking. We don't do the drugs here, or at least I don't do the drugs. That's the psychedelics scare me. I don't think I would ever do drugs like that. I've never done drugs, period. To be honest with you. The only drug I've ever done was alcohol, and I guess caffeine if you want to be pedantic. But like, I've never really done drugs, you know, I've never done anything like, ooh, uber strong drugs. It's expensive and doesn't interest me, so, you know. Double whammy. Alright, to help let this simmer a bit more efficiently, I'm gonna cover it up here. You don't smoke shrooms, you eat them too. Yeah, actually, wait a minute. I thought you eat shrooms too. I didn't think you'd smoke shrooms. Be kind of weird. Whatever. Ugh. I know chat, and chat is generally, as many would say, weird. So. I mean, if there's anything to do right now, I would like to show you my boy, my man. He has been working a lot of hours this week. He has been working really hard, and this lad right here is responsible for making all my beautiful sourdoughs. So please, let's give a round of applause to my sourdough pet. His name is Wheatley. He's been doing a lot of work, and he's very active. I'm gonna make one more sourdough with him though, because I want to. So, I'm making a sourdough. And I'm essentially going to be making the Fenari one again. If you look at the recipe book that I have, which is in the description of my YouTube. It's there. Ooh, look at him. He's so bubbly. So that means he's very active. But, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. If you want to see these recipes, they are in the description. Check them out. Blah, blah, blah. I make them all by myself. They're all my original recipes. Blah, blah, blah. Unless mentioned. Before I make the sourdough, I need to freshen up Wheatley a bit. Get him ready for hibernation, because I don't think I'm going to be making sourdough for quite some time. Been making way too much. 5 sourdoughs in 2 days is honestly a little worrisome for even me, because I can barely even eat one sourdough in 1 week. So I need to definitely let the lad take a nice long break. So he is going into hibernation as we speak. It's when the trees store sugars in the trunks. Oh, that's when you're talking about, like, okay. Someday Salty will attempt his own brew. Well-deserved break. Yes, exactly. Sleep well, Wheatley. Take a nice vacation in the back right there of the refrigerator. Yes, yes. Alright. He was bred for bread, but he still needs his breaks too. He needs his times off. He's a very hard and dedicated worker in this kitchen, so he needs his benefits. He gets paid time off, he gets paid leave, sick leave, and completely insured with complete medical insurances. He's a hard-working individual, and he gets compensated as he should. Alright, so anyways. Okay, there we go. I think that's 10 grams. Hold on, I gotta check how many grams goes in this. Alright. 10 and then 20. Salty's brew. Oh, you're talking about like me making like alcohol? I don't think I really have an interest in brewing, so unfortunately I don't think that is going to ever be a case. I'm sorry to tell you lot. That's just something that I don't think I would be really interested in, and let alone do I think I would be good at. Red flour. Aye. And I need 50 grams, but I'm gonna actually try and shoot it down, because, like, I think a lot of the, what is it? A lot of, what is it? A lot of the, what is it? A lot of the buckwheat absorbs a little bit too much of the water, so I might try and see if I can do 30. Hello, how's Cress? You mean like Cress Wolf? I haven't seen her in a while, so I'm not really sure what she's up to nowadays. I think she's still doing her own thing. She is still live and doing her own such, but I'm unfortunately just kind of falling out of contact with them. Not because of anything bad, it's just that I'm bad at talking to people. And, I don't know. I'm just bad at talking to people. It's sad, she hasn't done nothing. Oh, so has she just been... I thought she's been streaming. I thought she still does her thing. Now I actually gotta go check. I could have sworn that she has been live recently, though, so I'm shocked to hear that she hasn't been doing much in that regard. Or at least that's what I'm presuming. I haven't been in her streams because I haven't gotten any of her notifications. You know, I actually haven't been getting in any of her notifications either. I don't know. To be honest, I'm actually one of the worst people to ask if you're wondering about how is A streamer, B streamer, B streamer, X, Y, and Z are doing. Because honestly, I don't really keep track of VTubers, even if they are friends. Like Mr. Juwoon Sugarbloom, he's a cool lad. I don't really follow his content. I'm sorry, Juwoon. I love you. No homo. I love you as a good friend because I don't love like that. I'm an AI. But anyways, yeah, I don't really, unfortunately, keep track of my friends. Not out of any sort of, out of anything bad. It's just that I lack interest. I don't know. I'm one of those people. I just follow my normal, just the VTubers. I barely stream anyways. Lol. Well then, you know what? There's that. You don't even really stream, so how do I follow your streams if you don't stream? If anything, I follow you. I follow more your your tweets. I follow your tweets more often than anything. So, I mean, hey, good job. You're definitely. She was live in April 16th. I want to say a slur so bad because I'm mad. All right. Well, now you kind of okay. Now, no balls. Do it. No balls. No balls. Do it. No balls. Don't actually do it. Barely stream anyways. Freak. Yeah, it's kind of something sad that I've noticed. Not with just myself, because I've noticed this with myself at times as well. But a lot of like tubers that I know of, they have been streaming less. And I imagine there is good merit and reason to why they have been doing that. What is it? I imagine it's because everyone's just kind of getting more busy. And also, I don't know. To say it in the nicest way possible. Sorry, I'm washing my hands. To say it in the nicest way possible, I don't believe a lot of YouTubers are really putting much effort when they don't realize they're not really going anywhere. So they kind of back off and try and invest their time in things that actually can benefit them to their livelihoods and whatnot. I'm a weird exception because I can't stop. I want to. I low-key, honestly, I will tell you the truth. I kind of want to go away a little bit. I would like to, like, I don't know, just do my own thing professionally. But at the same time, I just like making stuff. I like creating things. The ability, the freedom to just make stuff and then make it into something else is fun. I like it. I love creation. I'm not very good at it, but I do like creating stuff. Being it just like some fun little banter and whatnot, or some collabs, and I don't know. I think my favorite thing to do is just making VTuber breads. If I ever were to like stop streaming, I think I would probably stop streaming, but I would never stop like supporting VTubers and like making bread based off VTubers, just because I love bread to an extreme extent. And I also just like supporting VTubers, and especially if they are my friends or someone that I look up to, I will be more than happy to try and support them to the best of my abilities. I don't know. I'm a better support character. I'm not really a main character, you know? She fell. I mean, like, damn, like, she now rare streaming. I love her, but I'd rather watch her Minecraft gameplay. Honest question. What's your opinion on Cinder drama? I don't care. I don't know. That's high school drama at the end of the day. So, whatever. Who cares? But, like, also, damn. That's kind of fucked up. Like, you're just gonna say that Crest fell off? You could just... She probably is just busy doing her own thing, as I've mentioned. Some VTubers have to, unfortunately, or fortunately, prioritize their life. There's a little bit more to VTubers than just turning it on and doing your own thing, you know? I'm a weird example, but I'm gonna use myself as an example. For instance, I will say, like, there probably in an alternate timeline, an alternate universe to where I actually did realize that I was growing at an extremely high rate. There was a very, very brief period of my starting as a VTuber to where I was actually starting to blow. I didn't take advantage of it because I didn't really want to be a big VTuber. Being a VTuber is not really something I like want to be. I mean, it'd be nice. It'd be nice, but it's like I don't care, if that makes sense, you know? I'm just here to make silly stuff and silly content. I understand is that I enjoy her. Okay, good for you, I guess. Funny thing in Roblox. So I will say, I don't very much appreciate you talking to talking about my pals, even though I don't talk to them. You still gotta give them the respect they deserve. They have their stuff they need to do. Funny thing in Roblox, I spend like $500. Well, I'm glad you're able to spend $500 that you don't own or you can afford for yourself. But some of us lot, such as myself, I live paycheck through paycheck, you know? I live in an apartment, I live by myself, I have to provide for everything myself, I have to do pretty much everything, you know? I gotta cook my own dinners, I gotta do chores, you know, I gotta basically live, you know? I help friends on grinds, I own for myself, friend on grinds, I don't know what that means. But either way, I have a fairly mediocre job, a good job. Yeah, I have a fairly good job. I just kind of do my own thing. I live paycheck through paycheck, and it's not that it's like I'm not gonna complain because like I'm very happy with the life I live. I feel like if I had more money and this and that, although I'd be comfortable, I feel like I would also kind of be a bit more spoiled, if you will. I don't know. In a weird way, it's kind of like a. I will say it is kind of a humbling experience to just, you know. In a very sad way, it is humbling to know, like, okay, this is kind of what I gotta. This is what I got, and this is what I gotta deal with. Money shouldn't control you. It's a gamer word. It's like Roblox flutes. I don't know what you're talking about. Money shouldn't control you. Money should not control you, but it is a big factor in life. Money is not happiness, but it's what you do with money that makes you happy. Unfortunately. Invest. So living paycheck through paycheck means that you have very little money to invest. And like at most I can invest like $200 maybe a month, which isn't unfortunately that much. And that stuff just sits in the savings, and then I gotta go pay my rent, I gotta go pay my rent, I gotta go pay for groceries, I gotta pay for, bills, cards, and all this and that. So, just saying invest isn't really helping me, because that's already what I'm doing. It's just that unfortunately I don't make enough to invest lots. And I also don't feel like, accumulating debt, because I also have to pay off loans. So, you know. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't like reading. You can't make me. Nah, I'm not really too much in a worry or in a rush to really make a lot of money. I don't know. I like taking my life one day at a time. Very slowly, very quickly. Whatever happens, I'm just quite happy with what life I am given. There's no real need to go crazy. So, I'm living comfortably, and that's all I can be happy about. I got a roof over my head. I have a loving family that is... Okay, wait, that makes it sound like I'm married. Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess that would be nice. But, like, I got loving parents. You know, I got loving parents. I got a roof over my head, I can provide for myself, you know, stuff like that. So I'm happy. I'm happy where I am. And you know what? I don't need anything else. I save money, and usually when I save that money, it is for trips. For like, example, I'm going to Alt F4'd this year, again. So I gotta save for stuff like that. You know, I have time for my own leisure. It's just that they're very short and very far few in between. But once more, I don't really need anything else. I'm very happy with the life I live. wait, so you are no, wait, so you are someone who wants to enjoy this, enjoy life. Your parents, I understand. Yeah, I don't. What do I look like to you? A corporate capitalist CEO lad? Nah, I just want. I'm just here. I'm very happy just living a simple life. Simple, quiet life is all I ask for. So anyways, I'm done asking. I actually will have to ask. Please refrain from asking any more of these questions among these lines. I'm getting a little weird now, so I would like to ask if you could refrain from asking that. I'm not going to be answering them anymore. And if you do not like it, you can mosey your ways somewhere else. I don't know. No, it's alright, it's alright. It's unfortunately really hard to like talk to people online and understand like tones and whatnot, so it's fine. Didn't mean to unfortunately the situation. That made no grammatical sense, but I know what you mean. It's alright, don't worry about it. It's, you know what? Okay, you know... I forgot what I was gonna talk about. Chanko. So it's definitely been a while at this point, and these meatballs are definitely cooked. I would like to think that everything is cooked, so I'm going to taste the broth. That's a very nice chickeny broth. It's very tasty. Yeah, it's good so far. I do want to check the pork belly, because of all the things, that's honestly probably going to be the toughest thing about the stew. So I want to check how that is. No! Ah, I went on the floor. Okay, gotcha. I love pork belly, so that just hurts me on the inside. Alright, here's a bit of the belly. Let's see here. A lot softer than I thought. The fat, there isn't really much fat. It kind of rendered into the stock here in the broth. It's rich, it's meaty, it has good flavor. Here is a mushroom. Yeah, unfortunately the mushrooms kind of become very muted. The flavor is kind of more in the background. So, it is nice texture. It does have a bit of flavor to it still, so it is good. And also, I imagine like a whole bunch of lot and stuff is kind of in the bottom here of the stock. But yeah, look at the stock. Look at the broth. It's very clear. I know this is a bad example. Hold on, wait. Let me Alright, here we go. Let me scoop some of the broth in my little ramekin here. Gonna take a long time, I understand, because I'm only getting a teaspoon at a time. Oh, eventually it's gonna... Okay. I'm impatient. I got a ladle. Yeah, look at this broth. It's so clear. You can see the chopsticks here, yeah? That's a very beautifully clear broth. That it has a lot of flavor to it too. So yeah, I got to go. I need to check other people. If you need to have someone to need to talk, I'm here. Beer sitting. Alright. We'll have fun. Go say hi to other VTubers, I guess? I don't know. Have fun perusing around, I suppose. But yeah, this broth is extra clear. And very delicious, too. I am gonna just throw a little itty bitty bit of salt Salt actually will help with the clarity a bit, but more importantly, will be a lot better for flavor, and also, of course, a touch of MSG. Why not? You know. All right, let's see. That is very good. It's gonna be a very late night dinner for me, but it is gonna be very nice. I'm very sore. I was working out real hard today, so I'm excited to have a nice bit of protein because this is also going to be my first actual meal of the day, I think. I don't know, I'm trying to remember what I ate through the entirety of today. I can't really recall. I definitely, I had soup and I had bread. That was pretty much, that was my dinner, that was my lunch. And then I napped for like 3 hours because I just fell asleep. So yeah, that was that. So yeah, the epitome of my epitome of my eating of habits of today was essentially well, I'm gonna try and remember. Soup and bread. It was chicken leek soup, so it was really good, real tasty. And I had some of my sourdough. It was this one. I had 2 loaves of that. It was very good. All right. Well, how's about we you guys want to go play uhhhhhh? I mean, we might as well, right? We're making Chanko, and it's the thing from it's uhhhhhh. Yeah, okay, listen. Alrighty. I think we should do like one run of like Akine no Hishi Akebono. We should do one run with her just because it makes sense. It's very thematic. So we'll do one run with her. And yeah. I think that just makes a lot of logical sense. Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. Alright, let me change screens for a second. Oh, let me also just get rid of smartphone. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, I don't think it is loud. I don't know, is it loud? Audio check, audio check. I don't know. Yeah, let's do like a simple run with, Boko? Bono, Miss Bono. Here, let me get,
春はレースが目白押し。ま、どのレースも勝つの
Smartboard. Oh. Smartboard. Kitchen cam. So we have that in the little background. So we remember what we're here for. Remember what we're here for, chat. All right. Did you post the food? No, we're still cooking the food. Bush, we're cooking still. Let me cook. Damn. Yeah, we're still cooking. Cooking. Okay. I didn't know? Well, you know what? Maybe if you were a real Saltea Kichee streamer, I mean viewer, you would have seen it. Yeah. 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 Hi Bush. I gotta hey Bush, I'm your moderator! Exactly. You should be on every single stream, no matter the what. Always be here 24/7, and my god, if you're not here, you're fired! I guess, cause that's something I can do. Surely. All in jest, all in jest. Alright. Who shall I borrow from today? I've been not here. I get it. You just didn't exist without me. Okay, well now that you're saying this, I could exist without you, and now you're just now you're pushing your luck here, buddy. Nah, you're fine. Wait, that's a god. My god. What do sparks look like? What? I want some medium, please. I would like. Oh, that's not good. Ah, shoot. I don't know. Good. Some mile and spring. Oh, what? That works. Good day. Sure. Yeah, no. Right. You smell, and you haven't even said hi back yet. What do you mean? I said hi to you. God, you know what? I take my hi back. I unhi you now. I take back the hello. I'm taking that back now. Unhi, unhello. Meh. Die. Die. Away. Perish. Hey, I forgot. Uh-huh. You're gonna come at me. Yeah, you're gonna come at me and do all this and that and all. Oh, okay, sure. Okay, buddy. Sure. And big horse girl. Very, very big, very, very, very big. Menacing you. So goober though. Love her. I love her little outfit. Very cute. It's very goober. Alright. I don't know how to play Uma Musume still. I click on the thing that does the most. Yeah. Uma Musume. I'm gonna change the pretty derby. Ah, there we go. We're now in the pretty derby section. Yeah. Okay, I'm sleepy, so I go bye-bye. Okay, fine. Hate me, I get it. Like, watching other stuff, no one. Yeah. And if you do decide to watch this VOD, if you're still there, I gotta actually mention something, because I do appreciate you going over to Entity Ice Stream. Thank you for going to her stream. I don't know their gender. Thank you for going into their streams and watching them for a bit. We raided in them the other day, and I noticed you were there, so I appreciate that you're actually out there and such. I wish I was able to stick around a little longer, but unfortunately I had work today, 4 AM, so I had to go worry about that. plus 2. Gold Goober. Goober. Oh yes, I do enjoy chilling over there. Good. Very good. Don't tell me. I'm upset, but pop it off. Go. Enjoy chilling over there. Good. I'm glad you're keeping them company. Now I always keep forgetting whenever I do like runs like this. I should probably do like guts, something like that, because what is it? Here. I'm playing with a mile run, and stamina isn't really much of a thing to worry about. It's more guts that's a thing to acknowledge. Yes, indubitably. Good. Like getting all the friends. Gonna mention other monitor as playing multitasking. No, love myself a bit of multitasking. As they would say, pragmatic. I think. Is that what they trying to look around. I'm also trying to keep notice of what is it? Trying to keep my option open for VTubers we can raid into. Because yeah, eventually down the line we are gonna go raid into. Lo and behold, would you believe it? Wow. We're gonna go raid into someone, but I don't really know who we're gonna go raid into. Truly the question of all time. Yeah, I'm trying to check the lay of the land. Yeah. Hey. I'm looking for other V. I am. But I also gotta keep in mind, because I don't know how long. Probably not terribly long, because I need to eat dinner. This dinner. And then, you know, we'll play it from. I'll play it by ear then. Damn, I need more stamina. Agenda. But I probably do a whole lot of them because, well, more of a mile runner. Mile. Adjusting the sketch. Mile. Let's do. Wait. I know there's probably a better way to min-max and I'll do this and that, but I can't. La 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 la. Oh, sprinter stakes. I want to do. Kikasho. I think she will. I think she will not have a good time there. I'm dirt runner. Honestly, yeah. Nothing can hear me. Oh. That.
here, unfortunately. Okay. Good to me. I still gotta do. Sorry, my eyes. Ugh. 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 My eyes. Allergies have not been very kind to me this season. They have been very mean. Ugh. Burns. Itches. Surely it sucks. Really bad. Okay, I can't. And oh god. Ugh. I wish I had like eye drops. I don't unfortunately have that. Ugh. Be nicer than to like constantly like rubbing at my eyes. Hoping that I can have the ability to see. Ugh. That should be a good enough sketch. Got 3 turns. Turns to change the world. The final message. Goodbye. Playing with me. Yeah. Just spoke over quotes. Can't patrol on an empty stomach. Yeah. No, actually the funny thing is, I think, you don't really want to focus on her stamina, because her ability works in tandem with having low stamina. So out of all the out of all the gals, the Uma Musa, you really want to focus more on guts with it. I think, because kick forward, trigger, when starting to get tired, well positioned halfway through the race. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. We're do a whole lot of skipping. Whoa. Yay, it's enough. Wahoo. Ugh. Eyes want to end. My eyes want to end. They want they want the downfall. They want me to die. Ugh. And I can't see. Ugh. It also because I remember that I have like 10. So, as we were pushing through this, how are you guys doing today? How are you lot? Doing good? Are you chilling like absolute villains? Are you doing good? Vibing even? I don't know. Hey, nowadays. I'm just hoping that you all are doing well. Nearing the end of the day, so you're able to accomplish everything you were able to do. Yeah. Once more, just thank you for deciding to chill with me. I appreciate it a lot. This run seems
promising at most. Holy. Yeah, this is also just a double check. The audio isn't bad, right? You guys, not terribly loud? I'm quite worried. I'm just gonna take it down a notch. I don't know. I would hope that you lot would tell me. Ooh. Audio's good? Thank you, Drew. You get cookie. You get gold star. Not my. I refuse. My bedtime does not exist here. Especially when it's a day off tomorrow. It does not exist. Simply so. No, we don't take second. No, I'm sorry. We don't take second. We take first place because we are winners. That's more like it. Yeah, I am looking to my other monitor here, trying to see what kind of tubers we have in store. If there's probably, possibly, maybe, fans, maybe say hello, howdy, hello, and having a hard time seeing, trying to do two things at once, having a hard time doing that. I'm hoping for energy turn, or something like that. Prepare to pass is good. I want an energy event, please. That's good. Alright, no RNG. Go! Do a thing! Run fast! Run fast and kick grass. Do your thing, girl. No, I kind of realized I don't really put it in my tags or anything like that, and it's definitely not in my, whatchamacallit. Definitely not in, like, my... I know it's definitely not in my, whatchamacallit here, not my tag, or, like, I don't put in my stream title, especially on Twitch side. But I know I just go with, I just run with, the title. I don't put like EN VTuber, which is like what a lot of the lot do. Nice, and then you gotta use a clock. He doesn't have to eat a clock today, yay. No clocks for dinner, only Chanko. Uh-oh. Don't be tired, bestie. Oh my god, she's thriving and surviving. Speed and power? Yeah, we need... Yeah, since the last day of the event, we're not gonna get, downs or anything like that, so let's... Oh, good for is. Try them not. Not something new. That's good. Yeah, you know, I should actually be focusing. But I should be focusing on the. Apologize. So hard. Oh, so hard to pay attention. Oh, I want to be distracted so badly. Ooh, okay, you know what? Let's use one of these, pop one of those. Just get a bit of guts training. Probably was a waste in the... But hey, that's her stats. Eat. Lots, girl. Go eat, girl. Whoa. Popping stuff. No, just because I want to question, I want to think about, and for a conversation in the grand scheme of it all. Do you lot have bad allergies? I'm very much time of year during I'm horrendous. It's horrible. Ugh. Want to stab my eyes out. Makes me want to exit the flesh body and go back into the computer. Like, horrible. I am allergic to the universe. I'm allergic to happiness sometimes. Like, kind of the same difference, right? Do I want her? I forgot, because I know I have a bone. I have Bono something. I'll buy that, but not use it. Here, we're gonna take a little second here. Actually, you know what, Nat? We'll play it by eye. We don't hit the of a touch of gambling. Ooh, nice. Energy. Honestly, just getting some more time. Migraine. No, girl, don't have migraines. Stop. Just stop having migraines, girl. My god. We tried just feeling good and embracing. Girly pop, you need to slay, but not yourself in that way. Self-happy. I don't know. Not in that order. Maybe. Perchance. I don't know. Hey, gold sparks. Ooh, turf. Hey, those are good things. Hey, those are. Ooh, those are. Might as well. Oh, okay. You know what? We're getting fairly good things. Using. Might as well do that just as where I am with all the. Okay, the speed. Oh, gotta work on. Alright, wasn't good for the win. Oh. God, I forgot this hard. Next. You know what? We have. Yeah, she. I used 3 different eye drops. Do they work? Because I would like to question if they work or not. Because if they work, could you mind still in the of what you use? Because I would love to start injecting my eyes with medicinal liquid of sorts. Probably help my eyes a lot more. So. No, actually, now that I think about it, I think I have Bono as. Well, I'm gonna try and do. Much as I would like her as a mile runner. One schedule every 12 hours, and one as needed. And because both causes dry eye, I take a third. Sounds like you're doing. I mean, it sounds like you're doing this in the smartest way possible. I don't really know much about all that whatnot, so hey, I mean, if it works, right? Eh? But yeah, I think I need to actually start. I need to actually buy Oh no! Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's try that again. Eat a clock. A clock. Ugh. And on top of that, I also take several antihistamine pills. Okay, whew. I'm stupid. Antihistamines, is that like Benadryl? Or Zyrtec or something like that? I don't know. Please answer my silly question. Not mine. I am very unaware. Ooh. I could get her ready for summer. Yeah, this is... I think I'd rather do that and just... Yes. Hey, girl. Yeah. Yeah, those are antihistamine. Okay, okay. I know nothing of all this sort of... So it's like, oh, I asked the question. I just don't know any better. I just, unfortunately... The question. You get another gold star for two. Thank you. Oh, my neck. Okay, need to start getting her guts up. Nice. Yes, very great. I also get latent ability. I just want to really get enough. Oh yeah, just barely. Woohoo! And I want to kill. Okay, let's pop one in. I'll not pop it right yet. Because maybe there's more. Yeah, I think I'm... Gonna do that. Oh, that's really good. Actually, amazingly. 0% too, so roll, let it ride, let it... And that is like 200 or 150 stats. Yes, the summer roll. Ooh, that was a good goal right there, so... like a bit of wit. Let's be on the... Marvelous. Okay, do that. I need to get her something here. Now let's give her some stuff to actually work. Yeah, I want to give her some stuff for that. I want to give her this because. Oh wait, sprint. Probably not. That would be. That. I should probably hold that off for like next year, but I'm a little worried. Yeah, what is it? Let's go back to talking about allergies. They're just a pain. They make me sad, but like talking about them makes me feel a little bit better because I realize that hey, other people do have allergies. That is just a constant of the universe. People do in fact have allergies, and it does in fact suck. But yes. I find myself trying to minimize the amount of taking because whenever I do take them, I just get incredibly sleepy. So sleepy that I just gotta go to sleep. I just can't function. All that whatnot. Oh, that's not a good. But I've been trying to minimize the amount of and all that whatnot. I mostly use pill. That is my weapon of choice to when I have to do it. But I don't like using them still because it hurts. I would like to do things and it destroys my productivity. You see, it's an issue. Oh, there's a constant issue. A constant makes me very tired, and I can't be productive if I'm tired. So it's an unfortunate cycle that I live. I don't know why. I really wish I knew why. Like I always got so sleepy when it comes to I don't know why I always get. I don't know. There's like a reason or anything like that when it comes to getting tired after taking medicines. I want to know because I would like to work around it. Or maybe like, oh, when you take a medicine, do a caffeine. I don't know, something like that. I don't really want to take like caffeine pills. That would be bad. I remember I used to take caffeine pills when I was in like high school because I really needed to make sure I was awake and all that whatnot. Oof, I need Benadryl and other and oh, so that's just the constant of the universe then. That's just how it is. Damn. That is annoying at most. I might. Then I guess I gotta look for other Benadryls. Other antihistamine. Sorry, Mr. Ju. Boom. I'm using your full name and address. Can you recommend me antihistamine that won't make me feel tired? I would like to be more productive. And also not cry. It would be very helpful. Most modern antihistamines are second gen. I don't know what this means. Sorry. What does that mean? Being second gen? I assume that what do you mean by second gen? I just am assuming you're meaning that it's like better. One way or Allegra, Claritin, Zyrtec. The end of the alphabet? XYZAL? Come on. That's fun. That's kind of funny. All are non-drowsy. I remember taking Zyrtec when I was like a little young little AI. When I was really little child. But the thing about that is that it made me very moody. Don't know. Might have to invest in it though, because I think I'd rather be moody and upset than sad and upset, crying, and miserable. I'll be miserable either way around it, so like I should try and minimize minimize the misery, maximize the mastery, I guess. All non-drowsy. My quality of life will be a lot better. Hopefully. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Yeah, I think we've been doing Uma Musume for a very long time, so I think it's very safe to say my soup will be done. Everything will be nice and tender and soft, the broth will be nicely, deliciously produced, all that whatnot. It will be a really good chanko, especially with all those funny little veggies I have. Wonderful, it'll be yummy, it'll be delicious, and I'm going to eat it at 11 at night. So, yay! It's gonna be good. I'm unfortunately forcing myself to stay up an extra 2 hours though, because usually when I eat and it's like at nighttime, I usually like to give myself 2 hours, I guess, retreat, so my food can digest and I can sleep properly, so I don't get sick. Not sick. I don't. Just healthy, I guess. I don't know, a healthy night's rest. That is what all I dream, all I desire. A healthy night, a well-deserved. But I'm about to sleep. But I feel a team. And I feel it in my soul. Oh, hey, I want to show you lots of, cause oh yeah, that I can just do. Well, never mind. I'm not showing. I'll show you it when we're done playing Musume. Pretty derby. I'll show you when we're done. Done. Cause I've been getting ready. I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. In like 9 or so days. In 9 or so days, it will be my birthday. And I am planning my birthday marathon. It might be a 12-hour marathon, it might be a 24-hour marathon. No, we're gonna find out. That day does come. But I do have some goals, and I have some fun little things and whatnot that I plan on doing. Happy birthday. No, it's not my birthday yet. Thank you, Drew. I have but I do have some things coming, and stuff being planned and all that what. I do have some stuff and whatnot, but most importantly, that I want to mention that I have a lot of sub goals. I have actually a few sub goals. I think it'd be real interesting for you to see. But essentially, what it all is boiling and simmering down to. That firm. What is... I have a lot of have various sub goals. I think they're very fair. I think they're also quite well because silly, and I think it's I don't know. I think they're kind of fun incentives. I don't think there's really any reason to actually have a sub goal. To be honest, it's just kind of the thing that VTubers do. No, I don't know. I'm asking. I feel like they do. Seems like they do. But I feel like the whole lot of stuff here is quite silly and quite fun. I'm gonna just let you know about the final thing. It is a 25 sub goal of a serious song cover. I will actually genuine, wholehearted effort cover. I will try to cover a song. I'm not telling you the song, but I will try to genuinely a cover, you know? I'll try and do like I'll try and cover something, a song, and yeah. That's it. A cover. A cover of sorts. I don't want to sound like I'm pessimistic here, but I'm also gonna be very optimistic in my regard because I don't want to do a song cover. Because I do have something I would like to cover, but also that was gonna require a lot of time, a lot of effort, and probably a lot of money. Because I know that I can probably make a whole bunch of the assets. I'm probably gonna do it rude and all that whatnot. I'm fine with it. It'll be fun. But also, I don't like my voice enough to sing. And I also don't believe that my voice is capable of singing. The vocal renditions that will come out of this throat are going to be, as most would say, absolutely atrocious. So I do not wish such things on you lot. I do appreciate yous, and I appreciate yous listening in and all that whatnot, so I would like to make sure that your ears work. This is actually gonna be a really good thing. Got a lot of good stuff here. Very much at this point easily winning the races, kind of. They're sprints, so. But we're getting a lot of good. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I am hungry. The Chanko does smell warm. Yeah, the warming feel of knowing that that there is a good Chanko in my future, very near at that. Train. Actually, train next turn. Okay, I do want to get this. I'm gonna get a move on here. Miss Pretty Derby number 2. We need to go a little faster if you do not mind. Cuts. Turn. Cuts. And roll. Stop. Because fire. There. Yeah, okay. That. Do that. Maximize. Hey. Need some good rolls. Good RNG happen here. I would like some rainbow. Please, give me some rainbows. What the hell? Atrocious. Horrible. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. I got it. Stop. This? Okay. I'll do the powering. I'll still do that because that's kind of good. Good to no. Yeah, I'm gonna. We don't hit the 1%. Okay. Oh. I just. I probably would hit the 19. I wouldn't hit the 19, but I want to make sure I don't. Anything else? I just access this. Take you. Have any more? Sprints. That's I'm still excited. It'll be a very tasty choice. Usually I like to do them like early in the morning. They have longer times to like simmer and all that. Then it gets real, the meatballs get real nice and soft and good and all. Where this accent's coming from. Weird accent coming out of weird nowhere. Oh, do I have any? Bits of sorts where I can wait. Oh no. No, actually, thinking about the subathon I wanted, marathon I want to do. I don't think in the entirety of my career, I don't think I've ever really done a marathon. At least in 10. I have done a marathon, but it was kind of an accident. I didn't intend to do it as a marathon, but it was, I think my 100 subscribers. That, but we were, but I accidentally decided to stream 8 hours when the intention was to not stream as long as that. But yeah, I streamed for 8 hours accidentally. And yeah, I streamed for like 8 hours or so just because I wanted to get. That's all. I did get it done. What did I don't remember number, but it was a lot. That's all you need to know. I made a lot of bread in one stream. One stream. But yeah, that is something that was definitely a stream time. It's a good stream. But that kinda was a marathon, but it wasn't intended as a marathon. It just turned into one accident, if that makes sense. So yeah. 4, that's and ooh, that's a lot of speed. I like that. Touch. Yeah. I mean, this is not gonna be negative if I actually, you know what? What if I do? What if, right? Nothing negative happened. Important thing. Run, go girl. Run, run like the wind. Just barely gonna make it. You all day. Final runs that we're gonna do. You know, okay. So I will give and delve a bit of info about the. I will delve a little bit of info on what I plan to do. I have been thinking about it, but I'm honestly not sure if I want to do it because it seems a little pedantic. I don't know. But, this, it's a note of, I did this last year. Very fun, very great. I felt very grateful of the outcome of it because I really did think that nothing was. Ah, so that actually is a design. Won't mention design claimed. But yeah, I would like to do call-ins for the stream but I don't think, I don't know, call-ins kind of weird for me, kind of awkward. No, because it's like, oh, do you come in and say hi and then say bye? Ah. Except for you, might not. Might break by who? Ooh, that. Okay, well, I'm going to this, pop one and pop you, pop this, yeah, we're gonna get S speed. Definitely get. Smell in the room right now. I can very much smell the smell was very rich, chickeny. No, could be par for the thing. Like there's a lot of chicken broth. There's a lot of chicken in the said Chanko. So sense. You know what? Fuck it. Right, I want some. I won't. Also gonna try and make sure I can get all items possible. I don't know. It's a weird OCD. Not OCD. Weird completionist. Where I want to try and get as minimal items finished as possible. This makes me feel happy. Makes me feel. Alright. One of these. Those sticks for the last round. Go. We win these. Very much so. Very obviously. Because she's so fast. Big. Probably pushes over the other Uma Musume. So big, she's so strong. And we finish off on a unless, actually wait, that's around 8. Oh, this could, you don't hit the 1. Okay. Sad if we did hit that. Alright. We only are left with 2 items. Good. And run like the wind. Stoop my soup. I wanna go eat my Gibby. Akebono. Alright. Sure. Yes. Okay. Yes. Ooh. Intimidating is fast. Try. Alright. My strong and fast and evil and diabolical, but not evil. What is thou ranking? S, not S+. That's so good. Oh my god! That's so sad. Oh no. Oh, it's only second. Oh no. Good though. Now she might. I go into. I would rather go here. Actually, the one I just made. No, she is better. The stat spread's better. I don't care we're going down in points. It's better. I say it's better. Okay, we're done. No more Uma moves. Pretty dirty. Done. Hold on. Let's get. Wow, that sure is some things. No, that none. Dad. Let's. The kitchen. Ah, we're back. Okay, hold on. We're gonna move. We're gonna mosey our way over. I need my smart board back. Because, okay, not you. We don't need Food Plus. We need my music. But I want to listen to this. No. I want no. What do we do? This one. Alright, there you go.
Okie dokie. Artichoke. Gotta get that settled first. Some final bread stuff that I'll deal with tomorrow. Actually, yeah, we're doing a stream tomorrow. We should be doing a stream tomorrow. It will be a baking stream with someone. There won't be a schedule this week again. I think we're just gonna play it by ear. It's a lot easier for me. And also, it does make it a lot less stressful to actually compose a schedule. So, anyways, let's get this into a nice bowl, shall we? Alright, good bowl. I'm going to then... Guys... Ooh. Oh, I want a whole bunch of the chicken meatballs. I definitely want a nice touch of the broth, which looks very nice, like oil, not oily in a good way. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but like a good amount of oil, right? Like, you know, a really glossy looking ramen, if you will, kind of like that. Trying to make sure I have a good even spread of everything else. Those mushrooms as well. I don't think I need any more broth, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But I am gonna now use my my little silly cooking tongs. Because, of course, I want to make this look good, right? Gotta get it for the gram and all that. The gram that definitely does exist. Because I have Instagram. Definitely do. Okay, I'm gonna throw in my tofu right here. Throw a few of my carrots on the side. Bit of those. Ow. Broth over top. Bit more of the chicken meatballs. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Chanko! Oh, I can put my up. Yay. I'm gonna throw the jalapenos in the broth. Why not? But this looks lovely. I do say so myself. Well, here. I'm gonna take a little taste here, and then we're gonna pretty much end stream. But this looks lovely. Right. I think this is pork belly, looks like it. Oh, yeah, that was a nice, like, fatty part, too. Just melted. Very good. Very, like... It still has its flavor of, like, the pork belly and whatnot, but I bet they'll... Actually, I'm actually getting some of the chanterelle flavor as well. That tasted really good. The chanterelle mushrooms are nice and chewy, so those are very tasty. Now the chicken meatball, kind of the star of the dish, so gonna... Oh, wait! Before I eat any more, oh my god, wait. Okay, I gotta replace the two pieces here. I almost forgot. I gotta take a picture. I gotta take a picture! Oh. I need photo evidence that I made Chanko. There we go. Photo evidence has been acquired. We now have visual proof that we were cooking. Anyways, now that worry is out of the way, Now I can actually try one of these chicken meatballs. Alright. I honestly I always underestimate how much salt it needs. Because a lot of the flavor from the chicken meatballs and stuff goes into the broth. That being said, it's still a really good chicken meatball. Very tasty. But I'm gonna make sure this tofu is getting really engulfed. So then I can just take a little taste here. Ooh. Ooh, wait. No, that's really good. Ooh, yeah. You can taste everything in the broth. The nice little flavor from the chanterelles. The ginger and garlic and MSG from the meatball. All the flavor from every ingredient is more in the broth than it is in the actual stuff itself, but that's a good thing. Because that's gonna mean that the experience of drinking the broth that much better. Yeah, this is good. Very tasty. Alright. Well, I'm gonna eat this when I'm gonna eat this in a minute, but late. So I feel we should send you guys off somewhere now. Right. Yeah, let's send you guys off somewhere, yeah? We're pretty much ending stream. Yes. If you made it this far into stream, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna go raid into someone as we speak. It looks like Benari has raided off anything else. Someone else. Don't know them, and I'm scared. I'm scared of the unknown. So we're not. Salty! Oh my god, she's live. Haven't raided into Salty in quite some time. Okay, but just because, I don't know, maybe there's another VTuber who is cooking, and I have also realized I have not changed the stream back into food and drink, but we're here for very long to begin with, because it was Chanko that we were finishing up. Alright. Unless you lot have someone... Sorry. Unless you lot have someone else who is streaming that you would like me to go raid into, you should let me know. Anyone in the VTuber cooking category? No. Yeah, don't look like it, unfortunately. Let me see. Is there anyone we can raid into? Cinderella Grey watching. I don't know. What do you lot feel like watching? You guys want to watch Minecraft? You know what? I think, like, I can't raid Saltea because, I think there's, like, a requirement she has. Oh, okay, wait, we can raid into her. Alright, sweet. Oh, look at that. Alright, we are going to go raid into Miss Saltea. On YouTube side, we are going to be raid into Sienna. You run. Okay, I'm kind of, every single day I feel more and more tempted to go raid into Pippa, but today is not that day, and tomorrow's not looking better. So we're gonna raid into Sienna instead. Alright, so
Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I hope you guys, or today, wherever you're watching. But thank you for, oh, which is already gone, I think. I don't know. No, we got time still. Alright, I can say my outro. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and or time zone. And tune in tomorrow. We might do another baking stream. So yeah, I'll see ya maybe tomorrow. And if not, have a good rest of your day, night, and or evening. Saltea Kichee, everyone. I'ma eat some Chanko and